Okay, so we need to trace back where the problems are. You can hear the fuel pump going at the moment, but we've got nothing coming through into our fuel filter. I've had this off and I've given a good blow down it to see if it was just fluid in there. I guess I would hope to be able to get some sort of pressure against it, but I couldn't. I mean, it was like blowing against and then something stuck off at the end. So I think that must mean I've got a problem there. So we need to sort that before we can do the carbs. So I need to look at what that looks like and what I can do for it. So here we are at the back of the car. This is our fuel tank. Pump out of here. I've got this wire which doesn't appear to go anywhere, which is always worrying. I've got these straps which I was going to replace. This one in surprisingly good condition, so I don't know why I was going to do this one. But there we are. And then up here, this is fuel coming from the pump, from the tank here, and with this pipe it's going from the tank up to the front. So there's no drain plug on this tank, so what we're going to try doing is we're going to disconnect this pipe and we're going to disconnect it at the other end just before the fuel filter, and then we're going to try blowing down it. And if we can't blow down it, we have a block somewhere within the pipe. That's the theory. So next step is to take that off and hope we don't get sodden with fuel. Okay, so when I blew down it, well, first of all, when I took it off, there was a tiny dribble of petrol came out, but not really much, so I assume there's nothing in the pipe really. Probably means the block's before that. I've tried blowing down the pipe and I think it's okay, and I've tried with my air compressor on a low pressure, but what I've done there is I've stuck a piece of paper in there, and we're just going to try one more time. And what I expect to see is that the paper will come out. So okay, that sounds like it's going all the way through. And if we check, hopefully that paper has. Oh, there it is. It's over there on the floor. Okay, so we're definitely clear through that pipe, which is good. And so that indicates to me that the problem must be from here. Fine. Tell you what, if I've run out of petrol, but I did put it in a little while ago, so I don't think that's the problem. So we are going to now check this pipe here. I just disconnected this pipe here, and it was bone dry. So I'm now wondering if actually I've got an empty fuel tank, which in a way is a bit worrying because I put in 5 litres a week ago and I've only been running it on trying to do a bit of tuning, but maybe that's how much it uses when I'm trying to do this. Not sure. So I'm going to have a look at the tank now, see if I can work out if there's fuel in there. I don't really want to have to drain it if I don't have to. Actually, there might be nothing to drain. I'm trying to work out how I can hear if it's sloshing around. And so what I might do is I might just go and buy fuel, stick another 5 litres in, and then see what we've got. If I do that, I'll end up with more having to get out if it doesn't work, but it could be the easy solution. have a little think and I'll get back to you. You know what? I'm going to go and put fuel in, or get some fuel for it, because I've got this open. And I mean, big sniff, and you know, I haven't got fumes coming out into my eyes or anything, so I think I'm out of fuel after all of that. What a plonker, eh? What a plonker. Right, so we're going to buy some fuel and then we'll see where we are. How's that for embarrassing? I had run out of petrol. What a dunce. Okay, so we're warming up the engine now, and we're then going to start with the timing. So we'll come back to look at that. So it looks to me like, given those markings I've put in there, we're a little bit late by maybe 5 degrees or something like that. So what we're going to do is try turning the distributor a little bit and coming back. So I think that's a bit better. I don't know how well it's coming out on this video, but that looks about right to me. So I'm going to tighten the distributor off there, put the vacuum back on and move over to the carbs. Right, so we're revving at about 700, 750 maybe, and that's just over 4. Yeah. So I think those are balanced. So I'm happy with that. So we're now going to move on. We're going to tighten those into position and we're going to move on to the mixture. Okay, I think I previously brought these both up to the same level. I might have to check that. But right now, when I lift the piston, so let's start with this one, you can hear it trying to stall. Same on that. Oh well, there we go. So mixture's a bit weak on both, so we're going to turn them both a quarter turn and go from there. Right, I think I've got these about right. So when I lift this, we see it, and then it flattens out again. So I don't know if that's a bit too much. But same on this side. So we get a slight quickening, and then it seems to hold there, irrespective of how high I lift it, which I think is what I want. So I'm now going to use colour tune to see what it looks like on the other side. Okay, so is that blue or yellow? Well, sorry, is that white or yellow? Because it's certainly not blue. And I think that's yellow, which would be too rich. And certainly the spark plug, when I took it out, looks like it's been burning far too rich. Where is it there? So that's a fairly new plug as well. So that indicates to me it's too rich, even though the other test shows it about right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust them down, see if I can get to a blue. So that looks a lot better to me now. I've adjusted it quite a long way the other way. And that looks blue rather than white to me. I'm not sure what it looks like on video, but that looks right to me. So we're just going to try now. And it also resulted in the engine revving faster, so that indicates good as well. But that there, I hear it falling off still, so I'm not happy about that. But I do think that's better, so we're going to adjust the revs down again now, because that's now revving too fast. And look at that. So I adjusted them very slightly as I was going along. My understanding is that both carbs, deliver to all 4 cylinders. So it's not one carb to 2 and one carb to 2 others. It's, they mix across all 4. So the fact that I'm getting slightly different colours in the different cylinders, slightly worrying, but I think we've basically got an even-ish blue now across them, so I think we're going to call that tuned. Okay, so that seems to have done the tuning as well. So I had been having problems that it would just stall on me, you know, when I was trying to move it in and out of the garage, and when I was releasing the clutch. I just tried it a couple of times there and it seemed a lot better. So I think overall that's a lot better, which is really good. I'm pleased with that. So I think the next thing we're going to look at is trying to sort out these lights. So the front indicators and stuff I don't think I've got connected up yet, and then I know that the indicators aren't flashing, they're just going on. And I did buy a new flasher unit, but that didn't seem to help, so we're going to start looking at, well, lights revisited, I guess, is what we're going to do, and see if we can get to the bottom of that.